So if we look at our question, we say we built 3 birdhouses. Each bird or each house used 6 parts. Right? How many parts did we use? So how many parts are in one birdhouse?
6.
How many parts are in the second birdhouse? And how many parts in the third birdhouse? So what do you think we need to do to find out the answer? So you're going to add all 3 together? Okay. And you said you wanted to use a fact triangle to add them together? How are you going to use that to add them together? It's a tricky one, isn't it? So do you think there might be another strategy that might help you? Do you think a 100 chart would be a good try? Okay, why don't you get a 100 chart and we'll try that one. Alright, so you got your 100 chart now. So how many parts does one birdhouse have?
6.
Okay. And then the next birdhouse has 6. So if you have 2 birdhouses, how many parts are you going to have? What are you going to do with it to get to the next number?
Go down.
If you go down, what number are you going to go down by?
10.
And what do you want to, what are you adding? What's the next number you're going to add?
6.
So do you think it would be effective for you to go down 10? So then what might you count by then? If we can't count by 10s, what are we going to count by then?
1.
Okay, so let's try that and see where we stop. So where are we going to start counting? So there's our 6 parts. So then our next part will be here. So 1,
2, 3,
yeah,
5,
4, and then where's 5 going to be? So there's 4 because we did 1, 2, 3, 4. And now remember, using a 100 chart is like reading a book. So where would you go in a book? Where would you start reading next after this line? Where do you go to read a book? You go down there. So there's 5.
6.
So now we have 6. So there's our 2 birdhouse. So let's circle that one. Now we have 1 more birdhouse. How many parts does it have? So then let's try adding 6 again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Where's 6 going to be?
Here.
What do you think? Let's try it again. So count. Maybe, what if we wrote the numbers as we counted in there? So you count 1. Let's write the number 1 there. Just wait. Now, what comes next?
2.
Yeah. Now what comes next?
3.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, so how many parts did we have with all 3 birdhouses?
18.
There we go. Now we're ready to write that into a sentence. So why don't you glue that to your sheet and I'll write that in our sentence, okay? Ready? Can you explain to me how you found your answer, bud?
I started at 6. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I stopped there,
And why did you stop there?
because it did 3 6s. So I'm like into another 6.
Okay.
Because there's 3 houses in 6.
Okay.
So I'm like 1. Then I did another 6.
Okay.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got to 18.
Okay. Now, when we were doing our question at the carpet to activate what we were thinking about, you told me that I couldn't just write the answer is 17. So you just wrote down the number 18. What does that 18 mean?
18 parts.
18 parts of what?
18 parts of the house.
Yeah.
18 parts of the house.
Can you explain to me how you found out that there were, you said 18 screws are left for the third birdhouse. So can you explain to me what you did?
Well, I started at 28.
Okay.
And I went 2, 3, 4, 4,
Yeah.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and then I counted by 1, 17, 18.
Why did you stop at 46? How did you know to stop there?
Because there was 46 screws of the house.
Oh, so there was only 46 screws for all 3 houses.
Yeah.
Now, I have one quick question for you. If you look at this,
Yeah.
when you skip counted by 2s, what number did you write there?
10.
Could you think of a faster way than skip counting by 2s to get there?
10.
How would you do that?
10.
So if you just went straight down? So what if we did straight down and then we still count by 2s? We could go 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Which way do you think would be easier for you?
Count by 2s.
You like counting by 2s, you're more comfortable with that? All right, that's totally fine because it's whatever you do to solve the question, you got it right. And I really like your final answer here, okay? Can you explain to me how you found the second question?
I found it by starting at 28. I counted 10 down to 20 to 38. Then I counted 10 more to 20, but it was too much, so I just have to count 2 less to 18.
And how did you know to count to 46?
Because there were 46 screws in all.
Okay, so there was 46 screws between the 3 houses. So then you said there are 18 screws for the 3rd birdhouse. Okay, and I like the way that you explained your thinking too, that I started at 28, I went down 10, and then 10 more, and then I had to go back because there was 2 more. So this is a great strategy, and I like the way you explained your thinking.